are ready to go for period number 2. And Trudeau to take the face off. It's won back by Mount St. Charles. Whitfield has the puck. Up ahead, Jaros tried to tip it ahead. Loose puck in the neutral zone, taken by Trudeau. He has it taken away there. Lancet up ahead. Coombs. I'm sorry, that was McFowle who lost it at the line. And now it's Trudeau. Third line out here for Northwood to start the second period. That one in on Shaker, and he'll cover. So as you'll probably notice, both due to the noise and due to their location right behind the net, the entire soccer team has shifted position to behind the opposing goaltender for purposes that you will probably figure out just by listening to them.
There's one thing the game of hockey can learn from soccer. It's the excitement of the crowds.
Here's Schneid behind the mountain net, pressured by Whitfield. Right out in front, Schneid shoots just wide. And it's out of the zone. Pitchforked ahead by Jack Kent. Out of the zone. Zhdanov to Chernovsky. Chernovsky able to nudge it ahead. He'll skate it in. Around the boards. Tried to get it right out in front, but couldn't corral the puck. The fresh ice giving both teams problems making tape-to-tape passes here in the early going, or at the very least handling those passes. This one nudged in by Jaros. Back deep to collect it is Jack Kent. Kent skates it up the ice. This one dumped in behind Bayers. And right in front of the Northwood cheer team. Kay up ahead for Urtu. Shoots that one, blocker to side. A big rebound, put on net and gloved by Shaker. His first big stop of the night. And as you can also probably hear, and will undoubtedly hear many more times this evening, the soccer team has gotten a hold of an air horn. So that's what that noise is. Off the draw, the Huskies have it in their own end. Trider couldn't get it free. Yang and Brunton battling there in the corner. Yang, Hill, Brunton, and Trider. 2-on-2. Rugby scrum in the corner. Brunton. They still battle for it. Off the boards and out of the zone. Chasing after it, Sam Line. Trying to free that puck up. Brunton goes in for a hit on Yang. Turns it over. Here's Barrow shooting and a save made by Bayers. Here's Line. He's being heavily pressured there, but able to stay on top of the puck and freed up right in front, and a quick shot there by Barrow was stopped. Asbridge couldn't handle that pass. Here's Plashinsky getting it off, and Line with a shot that deflects into the mesh, and we'll get a stoppage as the Northwood cheer team in full force behind the Mount St. Charles net. Still haven't heard anything clear directed at the goaltender, but I'm sure we'll get into that as this period progresses, and if or when Northwood scores. Here's Thompson shooting one just wide of the net. Couple Huskies back there battling for that loose puck, and it eventually works its way out in front, but to the wrong team. And it's forced out of the zone where Thompson will play it, and it goes back in. Bayers to play it. Off the boards. Here's a shot that deflects up into the net from Patrick Fitzgibbon, and we get a stoppage with just under 3 minutes gone by. And here we go. What you're hearing right now is Bayers skating back to his net, and the soccer team giving him a Brock's cheer. Here's a quick shot by Morgan. That gets blocked by his own teammate. Now it's McFowle for Jack Kent. Kent off the boards. Doyle with a shot that deflects. Oh, right in. It's a loose puck, and it's still loose and kept in the zone there by St. Charles. That's a long shot that goes behind the net. Zhdanov off the boards. And now up ahead, here comes Alexis Trudeau. Able to work it into the corner. He'll skate after it. Trudeau with Thompson. Trudeau goes in for a hit. That excites the soccer team. Trudeau tries a shot. That gets blocked as he goes off the ice. An untimely change there. Looked like Mount might have an opportunity, but Trider able to get back and break that play up. Alongside Ben Plashinski, who was in the mix on that as well. Plashinski takes down a man that was Jack Montaldo, the captain, who fell. Now it's Trider. Up ahead, Owen Flynn to Bard. Bard forced off the puck there for a moment, but able to corral it, but sends it wide of any of his teammates and all the way down to Shaker. Trider for Bard. Bard's got Flynn just in front of him. 23, 24, and 25 on the ice for Northwood. Bard, Flynn, Plashinski. Ben goes in for a hit and almost just missed his target. Bard hit hard there by the captain Montaldo, and out of the zone it goes. Up ahead, that one chipped in by Ben Lees. Up ahead for Bard. No icing. Into the corner, Schneid. And Chernovsky back there. That pass skipped over. Lancet turns and forks it into the corner. Pressuring there was Chernovsky, but St. Charles able to corral the puck and send it out. Here's an opportunity for Jaros. He'll skate ahead. Jaros looking for a man cross ice. There was nobody there. And now the Huskies have possession in their own end. Jordanov for Schneid, able to chip it free. 2-on-1 could be developing for Northwood. This is Coombs. Tried to get it cross ice. Right in front. Oh, what a stop. Made by Bayers. Ritter Coombs on the back door. Denied by the pad of Justin Bayers. Now an opportunity the other way as Whitfield got a shot off. That one stopped by the stick of Devin Shaker. Mertz flips it into the corner. Yet another opportunity for Ritter Coombs. And here's a loose puck in front. And Coombs able to corral that one. And this one flipped into the seats. Fortunately, nobody in the vicinity. And there it is, the air horn. Back in action for the Huskies. For the faithful in attendance, it actually looks like there are several being put to good use down there. Off the face-off, Trudeau goes for a big hit on Yang. Shaker able to play that. Trider almost put it in his own net. That went right off the side, could have been disastrous. And now out of the zone it goes. Skating after it is McFowle. Look at the speed there as McFowle into forecheck. That goes off the skate of the referee, and now Yang picks it up. Yang dangles a man, gets it over. This is K. K in front and just out of the reach of his intended target. Now it's Yang behind the net, pressured by the Huskies. Taken away. Out to the point, long shot by Warner. That hit some iron as it was deflected in front. Now it's McFowle. Had a couple whacks to get it out, but missed on all of them. Now it's Brunton hit hard there by Warner. And now it's Hill gaining the zone. Hill had it taken away. Parker Thompson and Jacob Brunton in there. And now here comes Batiste Barrel. Hill gaining the zone. Barrel cuts cross ice. And tried to just force it in, but could not. Good pressure there from Kai Menzel. Here's a quick shot by Yang that went wide of Shaker. Went high in the air and bounced back into play. Here's line for Barrel. Yang looked like he was going for a big hit there, couldn't connect. Now along the far side, right in front, Brunton shoots, that stopped by Bayers. What an opportunity there. Looks like he couldn't corral the loose puck fully and didn't get all of it, but still a pretty remarkable save from Bayers, who had a fraction of a second to react to that. This one batted high in the air by Lyon. Now it comes to Morgan for St. Charles, and Lyon takes it away. Northwood will start back up ahead. Lyon gets it over. Barrel shoots. That stops. Loose puck in front. It's still loose. They dig away at it. And it's still loose. There's a pile up in the crease. They haven't blown the whistle yet, and now they do. With everybody in the crease scrumming for the puck there. And Bayer's ultimately able to keep it out and keep this game scoreless. Line and Barrow were both in there jamming away at it. Looked like the puck was loose for quite a few seconds there, but still couldn't get it.
Yeah, if you didn't want to do that, it's online.
And the manure chant's getting going.
Yeah, but I gotta go. Okay. Just stay right there.
Yep.
You don't have to zoom in or anything.
Chernosky takes the face-off, but gave up possession. It stays in the zone. Off the boards goes Morgan. All the way out, Zhdanov. Up ahead, it gets sent in. Bayers will play it. Out of the zone and all the way down. Icing called for by Shaker, and he will get it. With 11:35 to go in the second period. And that group of about 20 right there making a lot of noise. Trying to get into Justin Bayers' head here. Get him to give one up. Looks like this is Chernosky taking the face-off, able to get it to Coombs. Ritter Coombs flips it off the boards. They pressure there in the corner. And now Mount St. Charles comes away with it. Through center. That pass picked off. Zhdanov up ahead. Shot by Scheid deflects into the netting. And we'll get a stoppage with 11:16 to go in the second period. Shots on goal right now 16-12 in favor of the Huskies. Alexis Trudeau to take the face-off for Northwood. He's got Parker Thompson lined up to his left and Peluso lined up to his right. Tanner McFowle directly behind him. Anderson Trider at the quarterback position. And this puck cleared by Mount skating after it and getting the icing is Michael Peluso. Off the draw, and it's taken by Whitfield. Flexed along the boards there. Oh, and the play is whistled dead. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here as that's Trudeau skating to the box. And it looks like Mount St. Charles will get a power play here. And that'll take the soccer team out of it for a couple minutes. 11:04 to go in the second period. And Mount St. Charles about to hit their second power play of this evening. Off the draw, it's a tie-up. Whitfield got it out to the point for Mertz. Mertz goes cross ice. Mertz has it back. Up top. Mertz, cross ice. Shot through traffic, got through, and Shaker able to stop that. That one kept in by Whitfield, it looked like. Out to the point for Mertz. Winding up in a block there. Good block by Sam Line. Getting in the way of that shot. Here's a quick shot. Deflected aside by Shaker. Over to the near side. Played into the corner. Jaros behind the Huskies net. Jaros tries a centering pass for Whitfield. That was into his skates. As now the Lancet will tie him up. Jaros. And we get a stoppage here. Penalty against St. Charles as it's Whitfield heading to the box to make this a 4-on-4 hockey game for the next minute and 1 second, followed by a Northwood power play of just under a minute. And a face-off in the Mount St. Charles end with 10 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the second period. Off the draw, it's one back clean to Warner. Warner up ahead for Yang. Yang brings it ahead, drops it off. Hill tries a centering pass, that one blocked by Peluso. Out of the zone. Here's Ritter Coombs along the near side. Coombs into the zone, was tied up there by Warner. Behind the net, Schneid. Pressured there by two guys, but Schneid will get to the puck anyway. Had some help there from Ritter Coombs. Peluso to Schneid. Schneid to Peluso. He'll walk the line. A shot. Schneid going for the deflection there, but it went through clean, and Bears makes the save. 30 seconds to go on 4-on-4, and a minute 30 to go on the penalty to Whitfield, so Northwood will get exactly a minute of power play time after Trudeau gets out of the box. Ritter Coombs to take the face-off. With Will Schneid lined up to his right, this one back by Mount St. Charles and cleared down the ice. Shaker covers it with Mount St. Charles players bearing down on him. 22 seconds to go in 4-on-4. 9:26 left to play here in the second. We remain scoreless. Shots on goal, 17-13 in favor of the Huskies, including a couple grade A opportunities here in the second that were stopped. Asbridge able to dig it free in the corner. Up now for Zhdanov. He'll send it up the ice. This one barely stays in play, and now Mount St. Charles up the other way with it. This puck kept in by Menzel. He'll shoot, and Shaker with an easy save there. Trudeau's out of the box, and the next 57 seconds will be a Northwood power play. This is Sakura to take the face-off for Mount St. Charles. Up against Shane Chernuski for Northwood. Lancet off the draw. Stays behind his own net as this Northwood power play will set up. Man advantage for the next 50 seconds. Chernuski brings it in from a sharp angle. He shoots, and Bayer with the save there. Now it's Chernuski out to the point. Lancet to Schneid. Lancet, a long shot. That one blockered up by Bayers. Turned over. And looks like we're going to get a stoppage, as both sides will actually, it'll just be the St. Charles penalty kill changing. St. Charles has 5 guys on the ice as they realize it and get one of them off the ice. You can't do that on a penalty kill. One back by Chernuski. Ritter Coombs. Coombs walks the line across. Schneid surveys, doubles back. Lancet across for Coombs, who mishandled it. Looked like that pass from Renner was a little behind him. Whitfield out of the box. Right as Coombs carries in for Northwood. Coombs behind the net. Shakes off one. And now Chernuski able to get it there for line. And now an opportunity the other way. This is Whitfield bringing it ahead. Lancet able to get on that puck and send it out. And now it's Chernuski bringing it in and flipping it into the corner. Line in there. Hit hard by Menzel. It's still in there battling for it. Heavy hit there by Line on Georgie as the fans in attendance go nuts. Here's an opportunity the other way for Lees. Now to Rose. A shot stopped by Shaker. Rebound comes to Lees. And now a backhander deflection stopped and covered by Shaker with 7:16 to go. So some more action on both ends in about the last minute and a half. as this game's starting to heat up a little. And the Northwood cheer team a little more lively now. The air horn's going, they're chirping the other goalie. It's a good time. Off the draw, puck kicks around for a bit, but now it comes to Jack Kent, who sends it up the boards. McFowle out of the zone. Whitfield chasing after it. He's got Trudeau hot on his heels. Cross ice. Mertz brings it in and flips it right on goal, and Shaker will cover. 6:55 to go in the second period. We are scoreless. Shots on goal now at 19-18 in favor of the Huskies. Ben Lees takes the face-off and loses it. Jumping on that puck is McFowle, trying to send it cross ice. McFowle got taken down there by Campbell, and now a shot by Rose, partially blocked by Zhdanov and into the corner. Thompson, cross ice. Zhdanov skates it ahead and dumps it in. Bayers thought about playing it, but elects to stay in his net. Thompson tries to get in for a hit. Soccer team likes that, and now Flynn for a real hit, and that one shakes him up a little. This one cross ice into the corner. Going for the hit there was Plashinski, who backed in there, and now down the ice it goes. Huskies wanted an icing that they will not get. Bard tried to touch it ahead for Plashinski, but that pass broken up. Now it's Lancet behind the play. Up ahead, Bard. Plashinski skates it through center, trying to bust in and get around his man. Penalty upcoming, got hooked. Plashinski got hooked on the play, and we have a penalty coming up as Mertz is really not happy with that call. This will be Daniel Vasic heading to the box. And Northwood's going to get another power play as Plashinski got hooked, trying to break in there. McFowle, Chernuski, Coombs, Schneid, Lancet, the power play unit for the Huskies. 5:47 to go in the second period. Huskies on the power play for the next 2 minutes. And immediately, Mount St. Charles will clear. Schneid back to get it. Across for Renaud Lancet. He'll drop it off. Chernuski. Schneid had a crack at it, but it's cleared out. Up ahead for Lancet. He'll turn, and now Coombs will start the rush the other way. This is Chernuski bringing it in and into the far side corner. Chernuski turning. He's pressured there. Chernuski falls down, and now McFowle has it. Gets it over for Chernuski. That got kicked loose by the referee. Now McFowle forced off balance. And now Mount St. Charles will clear. Lancet mishandled it. It's going to go right in on Shaker, and he'll cover. And this has been a recurring theme for actually both power play units in this game. They've been unable to get any sort of sustained pressure, thanks to some outstanding penalty killing from both sides. 4:52 to go and 1:06 to go on the Huskies power play. Shots on goal are now even at 19 apiece. Asbridge touches it along. Brunton to Trudeau now for Barrel, who got thrown off balance. Peluso gets it down low for Brunton. Brunton across. Trudeau for Barrel. Barrel surveys the scene, gets it down low for Trudeau. Now to Barrel again. Huskies set up. Barrel across. A one-timer from Asbridge, loose in front. Looked like Brunton was tied up and couldn't get on that rebound. Good defense there from the Saints. Barrel looking for a way in, able to get it to Trudeau, and Barrel able to keep it in there. Sends it behind the net. Trudeau didn't have an angle on it. Around the boards, kept in by Peluso, flipped into the corner. Trudeau behind the net, centering pass, Brunton scores! Jacob Brunton! A power play goal! The Huskies strike first. Late in the second period. And a big goal here to get Northwood on the board. And it sends the soccer team into a frenzy. We knew this was going to happen at some point, and here they are alive, and they are back in the game after that tap-in from Jacob Brunton. So the Huskies now playing with a 1-0 lead. Let's see if they can hang on to it. In addition to some outstanding defensive play this game, they've also got a pretty good goalie backstopping him. Here's Schneid up ahead. Here's Schneid sending it in front, and almost another one as Jack Kent was unable to get on that. Now a one-timer from Schneid sizzles over the head of Bayers. Behind the net, it's loose still. Poked away. And now Mount able to get it out of their zone and sending it up ahead for Morgan. Morgan gains the zone. Right out in front, and a loose puck comes to Coombs, and now Northwood with numbers the other way. This is Coombs working it in. Lost control of the puck and just flips it behind the net. That's Trudeau gaining control. Trudeau got it to the Lancet. Oh, a loose puck right in on net. Dangerous there for Bayers, who was able to play it aside. Whitfield's hurt, or looks hurt, and that one deflects in on goal. Whitfield clutching that left hand. And looks like he got hit hard there by Ritter Coombs as the Manure chants from the Husky faithful louder than ever. St. Charles will start their breakout. Jaros got it back to the point. Mertz. Oh, through traffic, it's loose in front. Shaker didn't have it. No, he almost had it, and the refs are going to blow this one dead, as looked like several times Shaker was about to cover, but couldn't get on it, and ultimately saved by the whistle. 2:17 to go in the second period. Northwood finally playing with a 1-0 lead after some pretty high danger opportunities earlier in the period. They cash in on the goal from Jacob Brunton, who's going to take this face off for Northwood in his first ice time since that goal. There looks to be a bit of a delay as the Huskies scheming. Off the draw, it's one back. Long shot, stopped by Shaker. Line has it now. Line up ahead. Barrel lost the puck. Forced to double back in order to stay on sides. Now it's Brunton working it in. Tipped along. Peluso backhanded it along, but to the wrong team, and now it's Amikoli working it in behind the net. Jaros. And this one taken away. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 for the Huskies. Jack Kent shoots that one blockered aside. He had two guys with him, elected to shoot. Now another opportunity right in front, and Jack Kent couldn't handle that one. And Mount St. Charles back the other way. Warner shoots. That one deflects into the corner. Northwood building on their momentum here. Another high danger opportunity. Jack Kent had a couple opportunities to bury it, but a good save by Bayers and a mishandled pass Leaves Northwood coming away empty. This one cleared, it'll be an icing. With 57.3 to go in the period. The soccer team looks to be aware of that momentum as well. They're starting to get a bit of it. 57.3, big face-off here. Into the corner, Rose is pressured there. Oh, right in front, and Zhdanov had a stick on a loose puck. That puck goes into the netting and a stoppage. That took 10 seconds off the clock. Ben Lees to take the face-off against Shane Chernuski. Top unit on the ice for Northwood. Coombs gets it back. Schneid will skate it ahead. Schneid, Chernuski, and Coombs gain the zone. That pass in the skates of Coombs, and into the zone it comes. Whitfield, who looks okay. To Rose, that shot blocked by Asbridge, hit him in the leg. Off the boards the other way, Coombs will chase after. This one set cross ice for Lees. Lees up ahead. Whitfield. And this play called offsides with 18.5 to go in the second period. 18.5 seconds. Trudeau takes the face-off, goes for a tie-up. It comes back to Jack Kent, who's able to send it down the ice. Doyle sends it across. Pass up ahead for Yang. Yang gets by one and now skated in by Hill. Hill tried to center it, and it's cleared out, and that'll do it for the second period. So the Huskies strike on the power play. A power play goal from Jacob Brunton, the difference here, as the Huskies go to the break leading 1-0. Shots on goal are 23-22, also in favor of the Huskies. And Jacob Brunton out of Stevensville, Ontario, has the lone goal tonight. We go to the break, second intermission, 1-0 Huskies.
It was a great goal, yeah. Anybody watching, we'll be back for the third period. We're going to shut the live stream down. We'll be right back for the third period in about 10 minutes. You guys can all see me.